What's up, folks? FknBucky here. I spell it, you say it. I have a very comical way of looking at life for the most part. A lot of bad things happen, but I seem to be able to brush them off and laugh more than others. And I think in laughter. I don't know if anybody's ever used that term before. You ever heard of a camel wide? They were beastly, dude. So they were twice as round as a regular circle cigarette. So, yeah, I almost died smoking a Camel Wide, actually. Because I was smoking one in the bathroom at school, in the shop bathroom, and if you stood on the toilet and you blew it up into this vent, the vent blew straight outside. So someone gave me a Camel Wide to smoke, and I was down there in the bathroom. I don't even know why I was smoking the freaking thing. I didn't really smoke. I never smoked at school and never during the day. I would just smoke when I drank. But anyways, I decided to smoke that Camel Wide. I sucked that thing down as fast as I could.
Pause.
And, oh yeah, it made me crazy lightheaded, dude. I fell off the toilet and bounced my head off of the sink. It was bad. I had a big lump on my forehead. I went back to class, and the teacher was like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, "Ugh." All messed up from the Camel Wide.
Yeah, dude, I've had a cigarette couch me before, too. It's rough.
There he is. His fake deep voice. Yeah, I once numb smoked a cigarette. Yeah, those Camel Wides are no joke, though. And that was back when you could... They had little dollar bills on the back of the cigarette packs so that you could get Camel Cash. So there was Camel dollars on the back of the cigarette pack, and you took your Camel Cash, and each pack was worth $1. And you could buy stuff. They had Camel pool cue, which I did have, actually. I had a Camel pool cue and a bunch of stuff. They used to have Camel jackets. You could get a jacket if you bought 2 packs of cigarettes inside, and the next thing was a Camel jacket. They were yellow and completely crap. But it worked. People bought that stuff. And cigarettes were only $1.75. They're like $9 or something now. It's crazy. I can't imagine being a smoker anymore and having to spend that much money on cigarettes all the time. Whew. I smoked for long. 20 years I smoked. Wow. I didn't even think about all that money I must have spent buying cigarettes all that time. You figure doing extracurricular activities along with drinking, you add a couple extra packs in on those days. You'd smoke like 6 packs a night. $100,000. Couple $100,000 maybe. Whew. It's wild. My dad's still a big smoker. He crushes those things, the Pall Malls.
Yeah, my dad tried to shake it, too, but with Jewel. But, no.
Jewel, the singer?
No, the electronic.
She's got a fucked up tooth. So it wasn't Jewel? Hey, your dad wasn't dating Jewel for a while?
Nope.
Oh. Yeah, I suppose your mom would probably get pretty mad if he was dating Jewel. Or is Jewel his celebrity pass?
True.
You could ask him. You ever think about that?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, I figured as much. So something I've always wanted to do is go to space. Always. I would pretty much... I would sell everything I own. Every penny. Everything. For the opportunity to go into space. I think it would be so rad to be able to see the Earth from outside looking in. Ooh, what's that? That's like some Pink Floyd crap right there. But how remarkable would that be? Like for a tourist thing? You know? You don't think so?
This is funny the way you said that.
The word remarkable?
How remarkable would that be?
It's not how I said it.
That's how you said it, dude.
Dude. You want me to put on some Beavis and Butthead for you over there? My conversation about space a little too deep for you?
No, it's
I was trying to think of something your stoner butt
who
could
doesn't
understand.
who doesn't want to go to space?
I don't know. People that are scared of heights.
There's no conception of heights in space.
It's not high.
It's not like you would drop, you would float away, dude.
How do you? Well, what about?
How do I know, dude? Because there's no gravity in space.
What about on the way up? Did the Challenger space shuttle float away, or did it fall out of the sky on live TV? Yeah, lots of gravity on the way up there, genius. You gotta actually get into space before you don't have any gravity. And what about the people that are scared of not getting back down?
Well, it's just the thing. I'm a little sensitive about the subject because I've had ideas about this in the past and people said they're stupid. But what if you built a giant tower that, on the ground and it reaches all the way up to space and you put an elevator on it and it takes you up to the atmosphere where you can look down at space? It's like kind of what you're talking about, like a tourism aspect.
Yeah, someone should have just heard that idea and killed you for the betterment of the human race. What if we just built a really big tower that went straight to the moon? And then we could all visit the moon. What are you going to do, Billy? For the weekend, I'm going to go to the moon. They're opening a new moon mall. You could go to the moon mall and buy no Air Jordans. You know why? Because there's no air at the moon.
What do you think the strip club would be called? Poon on the Moon?
That's the stupidest joke I've ever heard. Is that what you call women? Poon? Is that all they? Are you just objectifying women all of a sudden? Is that all they are to you? An object? Something that you can call poon? The mothers of our children? You're going to call them poon? Hey, poon. Get over here, poon. On the moon? No rules on the moon, huh? With your freaking space tower? Space tower. So, I mean, do you have to like stop at a certain floor and put on your spaceman suit? Or do you have to put it on the ground?
You stay.
Because it's pretty hot.
You stay inside the elevator.
Well, you have to put on your spaceman suit.
Why? You're not going out in space.
Oh, so the elevator is a spaceship?
Yeah, basically, but it has see-through glass, so once you get to the atmosphere, you can see and look at the planet. It's kind of like a track system, right? Think about a train on a track, but it would be an elevator on a track. I don't
really want to spend a lot of time thinking about this because it's freaking incredibly stupid.
Well, the problem with it is you could kill birds. Birds could fly into the tower.
There's a lot bigger problems with it than just killing a bird.
Planes?
There's a lot of problems with it. What's going to hold it in place?
You'd have to have a strong foundation.
Oh my gosh.
Kind of like what we were doing out there today with trying to get the water off your mattress.
There was no we. That was a me project. You gave up after 7 seconds and walked away and left me to finish the whole freaking thing. There's no we in that. I don't see anything about a we. I'm just going to leave. Bye. Go ahead and finish it. Just going to go do something else. Screw you. You can finish it on your own. And then I'm going to come out and look at it and be like, oh, wow. Look at that. It's done now. I just disappeared for 23 minutes and now it's no more to do. Miracle. Like a space tower that somebody else can build. I don't even want to talk about space tower anymore because whoever told you it was stupid and it is a sore subject was right. So you should have just believed him and never brought it up again.
It's my own idea.
No, I know. No, I definitely. It's got your handprint all over it. Space tower. Well, I guess the laugh will be on us when you make it and prove us all wrong. Problem is, it'll only be 4 feet off the ground. You'll get bored. You'll fucking leave. And no one will ever see. And that'll be as far as it goes. You'll probably try to sell tickets on it. Hey, you want to buy a ticket? My space tower? It's over here. It's not done yet. It's a 2x4 sticking out of the ground. You gotta wear the special space helmet, empty 12-pack. Just put it over your head. But I would love to go to space, man. And there's astronauts up there right now that are stranded. They went up for 1 week. Now they say they're not going to be able to come back till after the new year. They're up there till 2025 in February.
Is it a dude and a dude, or is it what is it?
That's the first thing you think about? Like, please God, is it a dude and a dude? If you were stranded up there, hey, I'd want to be with you, dude. No, it's a guy and a chick.
Ooh. You think they're fucking?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But were you thinking about the dude and the dude banging too?
No, but I was just wondering.
Oh, so now you're a sexist.
Well, no.
And you hate gays?
No, the thing is, obviously,
you're a gay
if
basher?
you're trapped, you got to get the release out. So I wonder how they handle the jerking off. If they jerk off back to back. So it's
What?
no, yeah, dude. Sorry, I get in the weeds with this one. Or the asteroids, I should say.
No. So I don't know. Is it a dude and a dude astronaut? And are they jerking off, standing back to back? Are they facing each other? Like, I don't know. How do they do that? I don't know, Hayden. They're professional astronauts. They probably don't rub one out in space next to each other.
Really?
I don't know.
I'm just thinking, yeah, they have their own little bunk. They're probably together though in bunk beds, and it floats away from you. You have to kind of catch it like a butterfly. I feel.
What?
Well, think about it
I don't want to think about it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nobody else wants to. It's only you. You're the only one that wants to think about two male astronauts jerking each other off in space.
No, that's not what I said. I said you'd have to.
I mean, it's weird. Let it go.
You'd have to catch it like a firefly in a bottle.
Nobody. Well, I guess if you had you there, you could catch it in your mouth, and you'd just be the happiest little astronaut boy in the whole world.
Okay,
is that why you're going to build your tower, so you can go up and catch some astronaut sperm?
No,
what in the heck? This took a dark turn. I just wanted to talk about how cool space was, and now you're talking about gobbling up astronaut nut.
So what's going on with these two astronauts then? Are they stranded forever? Or are they able to get them back?
Yeah, forever. Forever and ever.
Well, then they're definitely going to fuck.
Why do you care? No, they're stuck up there till February, man. That's going to be a tough time.
Valentine's Day.
This first thing comes to your mind. But space is pretty cool.
It's so wide.
It's forever.
Vast.
Yeah. Glad you know another word besides jerking off. Try to have a decent conversation about space. If can't get more than 7 seconds.
Okay, but if you do jerk off into space and your sperm just floats into the oblivion, it would be kind of sick if it floated into a star and created life or something like that,
No, I don't know. I don't want to know.
Sorry, I'm grasping at straws.
No, it's past that. You're grasping at nothing. There's not even a straw. There's no lifeline for you. I'd go in a heartbeat. I'd get lit again. Probably went to space. I'd smoke up.
Sick.
For sure. I'd probably eat some mushrooms too.
That'd be sweet.
It would be sweet. I'd eat the shit out of some mushrooms in space.
Yeah, I'd have a couple bush lights and smoke a couple weed.
Yeah, that would be fun, dude. I don't know, as long as you didn't have to worry about the ship. No, that would be fun. It'd be fun to eat mushrooms and run around on the moon. Woo! Jump and go 20 feet for each jump. Woohoo! Yay! That would be fun. You have to have your buddies there, though.
Dude, one of those things that you use to jump on? The things that make you bounce, when you're jumping on them? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What are those called?
A jumpy thingy.
Yeah. What if you put one of those in the bottom of your wheelchair?
What if I just shot you in the face and did the human kind of favor right now?
Oh, or tentacles? Legs?
What?
Spider legs.
For what?
Like if you manufacture that on the bottom of your chair, that way you could do all this stuff on the moon, you know? You can crawl around on the moon.
What? Shut up. I was having a good thought, like eating mushrooms and running around on the moon, and you got to ruin it, dude.
All right.
You suck. Should come over and kick you in the nuts. Like, yay, I'm on mushrooms and partying on the moon. You want to fucking sew spider legs onto me or some weird thing.
I've been reading this book lately.
Nobody wants to hear about your book. Shut up. What was I talking about?
You were talking about
America. So, America's the bouncer.
Right. Like Titus.
But why do you name drop people? Shut up.
Shout out.
Does he want you to talk about him?
He's cool with it. He's a future guest on the pod.
You've talked to him one time, dude. He's not your best friend. Freaking weirdo, man. Names, shout out. Random guy I talked to once. I met a homeless guy. His name's Billy. Shout out, Billy. 7 Pants Tommy. Best friend.
But as you were saying,
That's why it's important to have strong leadership. It's important for America to have strong leadership because we carry a big stick. And if you have people that are not strong, other people in the room, in the club, start acting up, right? And if they get away with a little bit of acting up, they act up more and they act up more. And sooner or later, somebody pops off, right? Shoots somebody else in the club. Guess what? Now nobody's having a good time.
right. And they were
And it all goes to crap. And it's slowly happening. You got all this stuff happening, right? Because nobody gives a shit. They don't care. And, love or hate him, Trump didn't let that shit go on. And no American president should. I don't care which one it is. Should just be like, and nope, don't. We got the technology, we got the money, we got the everything to wipe you off the freaking planet. And that threat should be real, and it should be one that we use every time. Just like with the Taliban, right? He sent him a picture of his own house. And the guy said, why are you sending this to me? And he said, because if one American soldier dies, I'm blowing up your home. I know where you live. I know where you're at, and I'm going to kill you. And guess what? No more died.
Do you think Trump Dog will end the war?
Don't call him. What is wrong with you?
Oh, I do.
President Trump. Do you think Trump Daddy will come to my birthday party? FknBucky? Maybe if I was stuck in an astronaut, I'd want it to be with Trump Daddy. Is that what you're thinking over there? Ask your question like a man. Fucking. Sorry for cursing. It's not my fault on that one.
Do you think President Donald Theodore J. Trump will end the war in Ukraine versus Russia?
Russia.
Russia.
Russia? I didn't know they were at war. I'll have to look at my map behind me and find Rustia. Yes, I do believe that war will end.
That'd be sick.
Should have ended a long time ago.
No war, dude. Why did
Pointless time.
Why did the Democrats all of a sudden want war? Bloodshed. Babies to die.
Is that what they want? Babies to die? Like, they just want money. Money. They can't sell weapons to people unless there's something shooting at it, right? If you fill up your little bullet bin, but you don't use all your bullets, then you don't have any reason to buy more bullets. So you got to have a war somewhere. Otherwise, there's no reason to sell your weapons.
True.
So you have to have a war. And that's what keeps happening over and over and over.
I heard that Trump hates dogs, doesn't like them. How do you feel about that as, you're a dog lover?
I do love dogs.
And, Trump doesn't like them.
Who gives a shit? I'm not asking him to be running the local kennel shelter. Okay, we've got people for that. All right, he's not running to be the guy in charge of all dogs of America. Or maybe you and the dogs don't understand that. Don't talk about the dogs, Bucky. Me and the dog, we gonna come for you. Bunch of pansies. Shut down. A couple of Indians want to come over and stab you, and you bunch of pussies run the other way. All you guys did, some truckers you are, trucked right out of there. Oh no, a fight? We're out of there. Go Clintonville. Scared of a couple Indians with machetes. I don't know why he doesn't like dogs. I don't even know if that's true. But the fact of the matter is, I don't care.
Wait, so let's circle back to these astronauts.
Fuck, no, I'm done with those.
All right.
I don't want to talk about your circle jerk anymore. Apparently you do, though. They're stuck in space. What else do you want to know about them?
I don't know. I mean, do they have enough food and everything to last?
No, they probably have to eat each other. So, they're playing rock, paper, scissors right now to figure out whose arm they have to chop off first. You chopped an arm or a leg off? You'd probably have to do the leg. There's more meat in a leg. And I'd rather have an arm. I'd rather have both my arms than both my legs.
Yeah. Would you start with the toes?
No, there's no meat in a toe. You gotta chop it off, man. You gotta go straight up. Take the calf.
Right.
And then a thigh. Because you're not gonna take both calves. You might as well just take a whole fucking leg off. And do you want to go through the pain twice? I mean, he's going to saw it off. You might as well saw it off the whole thing at once. Otherwise, you got to saw it off at the knee. And then if you get hungry again later, you got to take it from the thigh. Yeah. I got dark.
Mm-hmm. We should do it. If we get enough views or enough subscribers, we'll do a 1v1 in the parking lot. Shirts off.
What? I'll just punch you in the face one time. We get trade blows. I'll let you hit me and then I get to hit you. I'm game.
Look.
I've been hit in the face before. It ain't going to scare me none.
Look, dude. All I got is beat and repeat. Repeat, don't stop.
Are you talking about jerking off? Beat and more beat.
Yeah, you're really...
Is that both hands so you can jerk off both astronauts at the same time? Not scared.
Wild episode.
Yeah, what else did we talk about?
We talked about America.
It's true. We need strong leadership, dude. People that don't believe in it are stupid.
That's why I need the
Or
dog.
they just don't care. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just sad to watch people die needlessly. And that's the world we live in, And this whole presidential politics, I mean, all the commercials over and over and over. I mean, Kamala's really making a push because that shit's on nonstop.
Annoying as
over
fuck.
and over and over. And it's so outlandish and crazy. I mean, the amount of lies and what they're willing to put out there is it's sad. And people believe that stuff. They won't do any research on their own. And, it's, again, and say what you will about Trump, but he's out there every day. He'll answer media questions from any media at any time, live. The other side doesn't do that. The other side doesn't do that. And that should tell you something. And when the media stops asking questions to the people that are supposedly going to represent us and be in charge of us, to be our leadership, and they're too scared to ask them questions or to follow up questions or to say, what the F is going on, or why do you think this, or why do you think that? And people sit back and think it's okay. It's crazy. Because you know what's going to happen? Say she gets elected, next one down the road, they're going to get used to this. And pretty soon, there's going to be a lot of shady stuff that you never wanted going on. But because you're too stupid to ask a question today, I mean, these people should be roasted, ripped through. What they do to Trump.
Do you want to hear my prediction?
Every single day, they rip him apart. And you know what? He stands up there and he takes it. And I'll give him props for that, dude. There's a lot of things about him I don't like, but I will tell you this. The fact that he's willing to be up there and go into the lion's den over and over and over and over, you got to respect it. Because you know what? The other side's not doing it. And that's a problem. That's a problem. And what kind of world are you going to leave for your kids when you're allowing that shit to happen? When you just don't care enough that you think that you're just going to, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't ask any questions. If they ask her questions, she might fail. She might say the wrong thing. She might not remember the lie good enough. It's crazy. It's crazy. Why even have the freedom of the press? What are they free to do?
I think Trump's going to do the ultimate interview, dude. I think he's going to go on Joe Rogan's. It
has nothing to do with anything. His name's Joe Rogan, not Rogie. Joe Rogan. Okay? If you're sitting in this room, would you be like, Joe Rogie, Trump daddy? Okay? I'll try to give you some subtle hints along the way, but you're not getting it. So, big fat slap upside the head. You are a fucking adult. Use adult words. All right, now tell me your point.
I think it's going to be a huge interview if Trump ends up doing Rogan. And I think it's going to happen a couple days before the election. And the only reason is because Rogan kind of endorses RFK in a way, and he's like big in with Tulsi Gabbard. Those are two people he has on his podcast a lot. So those two people recently came out and endorsed Trump, RFK and Tulsi Gabbard. So I think with all these other people falling in line and like being like, yeah, we want Trump, I think Rogan will finally cave in and have him on the podcast.
I don't think they're falling in line with them. I think it's a simple fact that Trump is willing to talk to him and have the conversations about what's important. I mean, Kennedy, his passion is about Americans' health. And to him, that is why he's running. Just big platform. And when you say you're running for president, it gives you a platform or a voice, of a speaker. Well, I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for, but it allows the press will cover you and you can get your message out to millions of people, right? So even if he knew he wasn't going to win, he knew he wasn't going to all of a sudden become president or become the nominee, but because he was out there running for president as a Kennedy, he could get his message out about the crap that these companies put into our food, the fact that autism in children has exploded. I don't think any family in America has not been hit with autism in one way or another. I mean, obviously it's in our family. And I mean, it's just, I think just about every family knows someone with autism, if not having somebody in their direct group, direct family tree, whatever. And it's crazy. Like, where did it come from? There wasn't this in the 50s or the 60s, 70s. I mean, there wasn't a bunch of kids with autism going around. Maybe the spectrum was there, but people didn't get diagnosed. But it's been way more now. And it's crazy. And so it has to do with diet. A ton of it has to do with diet. And they put this crap in the food. And, you know, I've read that the cigarette companies are also same companies that own food companies, and they put crap in the food to make it more addictive so that people want to buy it more. It's legal, and it's fucked up. That's what it is. I cursed again. But that deserved it. And, you know, all these, some of these, you know, dyes or whatever it is that he brings the attention to, hey, I'm all for it, man. Like, I don't pay attention to it. I try to eat as healthy as I can, but the preservatives and the crap that they put in their food. I mean, what'd you have the other night? Shells and cheese? I mean, look at the back of that box. You can't pronounce 90% of the things that are on there.
Shit's fucking...
You can't even pronounce Russia, so I guess that doesn't really mean anything.
It smacks, though. You had some, and you said it was delicious.
It was. But that doesn't mean it's good for you. You know? Gonna wake up with a fucking tail. Where'd that come from? I don't know. I ate some shells and cheese. Now I got a tail. Be a good thing for you. You could make believe it's your dick. Because you don't have one. I'm just kidding, dude.
No. Another PA.
Wait. No, it's not true. Yep, you're right. I'm not done.
I'm just letting you know the camera's gonna die soon. You don't have to wrap up. Is that Thai food almost here?
I don't know. It's going to be good. I don't know what you're eating. Did you put in on this?
I wasn't bragging.
Huh? Did you put in on it? Yeah, thanks for my 70-cent fucking chicken nuggets from Cookout earlier.
Welcome. And an Oreo minty.
Yeah. Was it a minty? Like Joe Rogie? You want to pet the doggy? You want to go for a horsey ride? It's FknBucky! Signing off.